Hey FBSM, I wanted to take a few minutes of your time and let you know what's coming around the bend here. Sundays in February, we're doing a series called Checking Boxes, which is a series on relationships, peer relationships between high school students and their friends, their peers. And we're going to talk about all things starting from friendships, what it looks like to be a Christ follower and be in friendship and be in community. How do we honor Jesus in our friendships and our relationships on that level? We're also going to talk about dating relationships. What does it look like to have a relationship with someone of the opposite gender? And if you spend a little bit extra time with that person, you start dating them. And we're also going to talk about how do we navigate relationships with people that we don't like. We're called as Christians to love everyone, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we like everybody. Parents, the one thing that I wanted to cue you in on was the fact that we're going to be talking about dating in the next several weeks. I wanted to let you know this is in no way going to be a dating seminar. It's not going to be a how-to date. And I'm not even assuming that most or even some of our students are dating. I know that there are a lot of different families that we're speaking into with a lot of different rules. And with this series, like every series we do on Sunday morning, I don't want to undermine what you're doing as parents. I don't want to undermine the rules that you have in your households. I want to undergird what you're doing. I want to come alongside you and maybe offer some truth and some guidance and some love to your students to help them walk through these tough 4 years of high school. The reality is that our students are learning how to date right now. Whether they're dating or not, whether they're in a dating relationship or want nothing to do with that right now, they're learning how to date from media, from movies, from their friends and their peers that they see. And they're learning from so many different voices, so many different angles, what it looks like to be in a dating relationship. As the church and as FBSM, I want to come alongside your students and help them think about what does it mean to be in a dating relationship when you love Jesus and when you're following Him. The same way that we want our students to take driver's ed before they get behind the wheel, the same way that we want our students to have a responsible idea of what it looks like to manage finances before they get a job, I think that before our students start dating, we should be talking about what it looks like. So for that week that we talk about dating, we're going to talk about issues like what does it mean to guard your heart? What does it mean to honor Jesus in all of our relationships? And what does it look like to honor our parents in those relationships, especially when it comes to dating? I wanted to cue you in on this. I wanted to bring you to the forefront of what we're thinking about and what we're doing, and I wanted to show you a little bit of our heart behind doing this series. I'm excited about it. I think that it's very relevant to what our students are going through, and I'm excited to walk through Scripture with them, especially when it points us to what does it look like to follow Jesus in and around our peer relationships. I want to extend an invitation to you. We meet every Sunday during the second hour here at Faith Bible, so that 10:40 to noon window. If you're curious, if this is something that you want to walk alongside your students with, I'd invite you to come join us on Sundays. And I hope that this series will be a jumping point for you and your students. I hope that this will spur on some conversations in the homes. I hope that you come alongside your students and ask them, hey, what do you think dating looks like? And hopefully between you and between us on staff and our students, I'm hoping that we can have some really cool conversations, some really God-honoring conversations surrounding these issues. So the next 3 weeks at FBSM in high school, we're going to be in this series, and I wanted to bring you along with us in what we're doing. So we love you guys. We love our FBSM parents, and we're excited to see where God takes this. So see you soon.